Hello, everybody, and welcome back to League of Europe. Today we are at Silverstone for uh, round six, I think. And today is joining me is Nolan. How are you?
I'm all right, mate. How are you?
Yeah.
Good to see that you can count.
Yeah. It's because I miss so many races, obviously. So I was
Well, yeah, you never hear these days, are you? Too busy. Shit. No, I'm joking.
Yeah, just busy. That's all. Yeah. But yeah, I think I've only missed one comms and
You
one
missed one
pre-season. Yeah.
pre-season, yeah.
Making it
work.
even. But
So I think I've missed one as well. So,
just making it very even for everyone.
so what was your? I will say, seeing this because I know you're very, very, fluent commentator. You care a lot about the division. There's no doubt in my mind you went back and watched last week. What was your favourite moment of the Monaco Grand Prix for Division 4?
I think it was Japs that absolutely dominated it.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
What would be your second favourite moment?
I think Wouter not turning it up for the title battle, making it more interesting.
I see, yeah. So could you just run us down the top 10 from last week? No, joking.
I can't do, to be fair.
Yeah. No, without the sheet open.
No, I'll leave that to you. Obviously, you had more experience as being there last week.
Yeah, last week we saw Japsa absolutely slap everybody. It was ridiculous. So that's put him top of the championship by 1 point after Wouter missed it. And now, ironically, this week,
Neither of them.
Japsa and Wouter are both missing this race. So our top two in the championship miss. So we've got Rezify in third, Lix in fourth, Steven in fifth, and them three especially are going to be looking to have a very, very good race to bring themselves back up. But everyone will, really. But
I mean,
the
it is
gap at
really
the
is the
top now-
division that no one wants to win.
It is. Well, yeah, we've had 5 race winners in 5 races. No one's been able to secure that second race win yet. There's a chance for Rezify, Steven, and Polypose are the 3 people that can do that this week at least.
I was going to say, we haven't seen much of Polypose actually since his first win.
He was in a good spot last week, and then Gel decided to go full psychopath.
Ah,
So
nice.
yeah, he was on for a decent one. I mean, he got 10 points from Monaco still,
at least he got some points then.
and he has missed 2 races by just not starting. So he's still in 7th. He's missed 2. There's a
I was gonna
chance.
say, he's still got a chance for the title really at this stage still.
I think everyone does. Like,
I think, yeah.
even I know it sounds ridiculous, but like even to 16th place, the gap's 49 points. That's 2
Yeah,
race wins.
2 race wins where the first 2 don't turn up like today.
Yeah, so
That gap halves if they win today, for example.
we've still
So,
got what 11 races left. What 12 races including this. So I mean, it's still anything can happen
300
at this
points.
point. Hey, win everything till the end, you'll be all right.
Yeah. You
So
just
I
turn
look
up
at
most
this
weeks.
track. It's quite an easy track, some would say. Although
Yeah.
for some reason, I just brick it whenever I go through cops, mate. Honestly, my car goes like wide every single time.
Turn 1 for me in the race. I just don't know why. I don't know. Whatever setup I try, I seem to have a bit of a moment most laps, and it's not very fun.
How's Maggots and Beckett's for you? How are you coping?
Start of it is fine. The last one, I just hate it.
I'll give you a little tip, mate. This is just from me. Chase cam. I'm telling you.
Can't get any slower
right.
really, but yeah.
Who's our first person to come finish? Is it going to be Ryan? I think he's just coming through. He's actually just come through Maggots and Beckett. Speaking of it, so he's going to be coming, starting the last sector. It's looked like a decent banker lap, to be fair.
Decent,
Probably
tidy
faster
lap.
than anything Tinkan will do. So
I wouldn't be surprised if there is, to be fair. So
I mean, last week's times are top of D2 worthy. It was getting ridiculous, but Ryan's going to come through the last corner, across the line at a 27.7.
that's an alright
Which-
banker, I guess.
Is absolutely awful. Nah, it's not too bad. 27.7.
Oh.
27.5 by Steve Dave.
Thieves, yeah. Palm's already
I think-
tumbling. Oh,
27.3
on mediums.
on mediums by
That
Resify,
is a
and I
good
was
lap.
about to say I'd expect people to be getting into the 26s this week, and I think we will do. As
Oh,
well, there you go,
that's my
26.7
PB.
from Gel on a banker, and XL Tinkan
I
is
did-
in the
I-
absolute mud.
I did also do a 26.7 banker, but yeah, give me that
I'd like to
D4
point
seat.
out, Kennex has retired because he has a qualifying ban. I'm pretty sure.
Oh.
Imagine having a quali ban. at
No, I
Britain,
don't think he has. He's retired on track.
I thought he had a quali ban passed over from Austria, no? Because he didn't race
He
last
might have
week.
done, but he was in the wall either way.
Oh well, he was supposed to serve. Oh wait, no, I think he got a race ban actually
Oh yeah, he got a race ban for
for helping
The
out
DRS,
Resify,
yeah,
the
yeah.
dirty little cheats. So, well, he's out now, so he's taken an extra quali ban.
just to
He's
be just to
feeling
show
bad.
off. Yeah.
He's apologising. People are starting to set the times in now. Only one person in the 26 so far. That's Gel, who looked very fast last week as well. He's looked quick and just not put it together in the
I was gonna
races.
say,
As
I'm
Gel,
pretty sure
so-
he was quick the week before that as well. I think it's went on.
I mean, so far we'll run you through Gel's races. So we have DNS, DNF, DNS, DNS, DNF. So it's
Oh,
looking
I can
good.
relate to him.
It's looking good for Gel at the moment.
Yeah,
So,
I think
I suppose he could make it a 6 race winner in 6 races.
he could easily. I mean, he's definitely got unless he's a complete quali merchant, he certainly looks like he's got the pace to.
I wonder what the longest amount of races we've gone without a double winner in League of Europe.
I would have no idea.
remember we had it
we
before
might
in
have
Division
to ask
2.
Rick.
In Division 2 we had it where we had a lot of race wins before we got a double one.
Yeah.
And then Noof just started taking
Just
the wins
walked
every week.
off. Yeah.
But it
think-
looks like the first sets are done. People are starting to come into the pits now to get a fresh set of tyres. Resify's... Is he going
Still
for
on
another
there.
lap? He's only 9,000th down.
Those mediums hanging in very well.
Is this
True.
his third lap on the mediums?
It will be, yeah, surely. If he's already, it says 2 laps already, so I'm guessing he's a 10th up as well,
What, he's a 10th up on the... I mean,
He's
you know, if you can
flying.
get into the 26s on the mediums, you're done.
or a
No
low
need to-
27. I
Oh,
think.
have some ambition, Tinkan. Oh, he's done that really well, actually, to be fair. I think he's gone into chase camp for this lap.
He's followed his idol, Nolan.
I know, you can say idle, it's alright. You were going to say a
I
special
was
3
gonna
words
say-
then, weren't you?
Yeah.
And it's a
Yes, I was.
27-1. Oh, it's 1,000th off of Licks. If he'd have got ahead of him, I think he'd have been happy with that time, but I think he might
think-
go out again
I was
because
gonna say, I'm pretty sure he'd be quite happy anyway.
At
Otherwise,
the
it's just going to
moment,
turn into
based
the
off the-
softs. Yes.
well, you know what? If I'm Resify, I'm going to chill for a bit and just see what people's times are.
Yeah, he's given him the ability to do whatever he wants now.
Wow, a good thing with that time is he can just sit back, see how far down the top 10 he drops. Because obviously, if you can start in the top 10 on the mediums, happy days.
Yeah.
I feel like if he drops outside of maybe the top 6, it's worth going out on the softs, but he can save a fresh set of softs for the race, which is...
I think he's saved
it could be vital.
Anyway, really, now, hasn't he? There's no way he gets 3 soft runs in now.
You never know. First corner invalidation every time.
Yeah, true.
Is this Slayer coming through in a lap, or is he's going into the pits? Bosnia's going into the pits. No one quite
Steban
completing a lap
on
at
a
the
lap.
moment.
Steban's starting
Oh,
his
Steban.
lap now.
Right,
It does
we'll come
say
through
purple
him then.
first sector. I doubt it's true, to be honest, with this game.
What were you trying to say?
I had nothing against Steban, but I'm just saying...
Stephen, I wouldn't have that if I were you, mate.
I'm just saying it's usually... Is it... Well, whenever there's purple in this game, no, it's never... I've had many purple sectors and it's not true at all, so...
Oh, no, whenever I get a purple sector, it's true, mate. I'm just that fast.
Yeah. Yeah,
I mean,
I can
he's kind
back
of
that.
posted his way through Magus and Beckett's there. He's not...
I mean, 3.2 middle sector is decent.
Yeah, he's not pushing it too hard, it seems, but we say that. He's going to come across like a 26-2 or something.
It's going to be in the 25s by the time we get to the finish line, but...
Anyone can get a 25 these days, you know.
Yeah.
It's looking like a tidy lap, just maybe not pushed to the max. He's going to cross the line. It's a 26.7, so it's a good lap.
It was a purple sector then, I'm guessing.
Yeah, I think you doubted him for no reason. You horrible man.
I doubted him because of Codemasters. I'm very sorry, Steve.
Pody Poles is going to start his lap. We can see what he can do. We mentioned him as he was the first race winner of Division 4.
In that very not chaotic.
He's a bit.
Imola race.
He's starting to get a little bit shaky.
You know
a
what?
little bit oi. You know what I mean? So
I don't get nervous, but
I don't get nervous.
He is already 2 tenths down in his lap, which I mean says it all really.
It's recoverable. It's recoverable.
Yeah.
So look
He's
at
had a bad
Ryan
rest
B.
of the lap.
The fake Ryan B. is finishing. That's so confusing.
It is. I won't.
So he's coming through. Just about to start Cops.
Oh, and Pody Poles.
He does exactly what I did. As you say, Pody Poles has decided to call it a day.
Didn't fancy it really, which is fair enough. Can't blame him.
MCR is having a quiet season. We don't really speak about him much, but he's having a very quiet season. He's in 6th position. He's just getting points. He's scored points in every single race so far. That's somehow not invalid, but fair play. And he has not touched a single curb going through Maggots. He's taking it very carefully.
Fair play.
I'm surprised with how decent his lap is looking at the moment, considering how safe he took that. But
yeah.
Oh, you were revving it out a bit then. We'll see what this is. It's looking like maybe a high 26, low 27. I think it's going to be into the 27s, this.
Oh.
As Gel goes pole, and 27.5 with MCR, who may find himself just outside the top 10, scoring points as he usually does, which is working for him so far.
Yes. It's not a bad way to be, looking at Division 4 at the minute, to be honest.
I think it's either... No, Japsa, MCR, Slayer, the only driver... Oh, no, and Jordan. They're the only drivers to score points in every single race so far.
McLaren's doing well as a team then?
Yeah, they're just comfortably sitting there. If we look at the constructors, actually, I know Ferrari took the lead last week by a mile, 100 points, very good race weekend for them. Second place is Red Bull on 77, and then we have Mercedes in 3rd and McLaren in 4th, separated by 2 points.
I was going to say, Mercedes seem to have the pace advantage by the looks of it most weeks, but not the consistency.
Yeah, I think that's one thing about like MCR and Jordan. They're not the quickest on the grid, but they're very consistent, safe drivers who you'd bank on scoring points.
They're very similar pace as well, if you look at it most weeks as well.
Yeah, they're a good little team. It's not. There's some teams like the Hasses in D2 where one's really good and the other one's really bad, and we've not got that in Division 4.
Well, you could say that we do have an Aston Martin in 18th and one in 1st at the minute, so they are replicating the Haas in Silverstone tonight.
Jordan, give him a chance. I'm starting last this week, so
yeah.
With a quali ban, we'll both be starting next to each other on the grid.
Just doing what
It'll be all right. I don't know what we do actually. Do I help you this time because of it, or probably don't know.
No, I'll probably end up having to help you out at some point anyway.
If I'm making my way through, I want that last podium. That's what I want.
Yeah. Well, you're the one probably favourite for the title, obviously the quickest in D2. So.
Well, obviously, yeah. I've had to give people a head start on points. Yeah. It's that bad. Like, they've not
even took the advantage.
I know. Like, 56 points. I've had to sabotage my own season to give people a fair head start. And look at them. I've even given myself a quali ban. Just to help them out a bit more. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
I think the 3 possibilities so far for Division 2, as we take a break while everyone's in the pits, it's looking like this season so far we're going to see Gary strongly regret giving no one a quali ban as he watches a Haas hold him up after every pit stop. And we're also going to see a nice little midfield battle.
And then there's me.
And then there is you.
Yeah.
Just a little run through, guy. Obviously, we're your commentators for Division 4. You're going to hear us all season. I'm currently in P11. You know what? Listen, it's all right. It's all right.
Yeah.
It's all
Crying
right.
in pain.
And then if we look down the order, in 26th place, XL Tinkan.
There's 27 drivers. That's the main thing.
He is a full-time driver. Is behind all the reserves, apart from Peter Dunbar, who joined this week.
Yes, that is correct.
I'm just going to run you through Tinkan's finishes so far. So it's been 0 points, 0 points, 0 points, did not finish, did not start.
At least I finished most of them. A lot
At
of
least
people,
you
with my luck, would have quitted like lap 1.
At least you've finished.
Yeah.
Is the story of your life. So, as we come out, Ryan B is on a lap right now. Let's get back to Division 4. As Ryan B looking to improve. I think we've seen that he's got the pace based off previous races.
Yeah. That is one thing.
Racecraft is we're still searching.
It's improving.
It's improving. It's improving.
Yeah.
And that's what matters. You know what? I like what I do. I've gone to find the stream on YouTube and I've just typed in Ryan B. So that says everything.
He is living in your head.
Europe. He's in my head rent free, the Wigan boy. I'll turn my volume down first. There we go. Division 4.
A good idea.
TDB says Gel did a 0.4 in practice.
Well,
He's
he should
quick.
not be in D4 if that's the case.
I mean, we're looking at his points tally. He is on 0 points, Tinkan. So, based off that, you should not be in Division 2.
I probably shouldn't, though. That's the thing.
Hey, there's a long time to go.
Yeah.
The only thing I'm certain of is Haas is not winning the Constructors.
You never know. We could go on a title charge.
Second half of the season, mate.
Yeah. Well, just like Burnley doing
Ryan
at the
comes
minute.
into the pits. We're staying up.
I do have full faith in you.
Steve Day is almost 3 temps up in his time. And he's only just starting the second sector.
Steve Day's in the first sector.
He's about to start the second, isn't he?
No. He's just gone through the first sector split.
Oh, there you go. I don't know what it took. Maybe that was the lap before. Who knows? Only the most professional of coverage here. We've only got a minute and a half left, you know. People,
Yeah.
the time has slowed down a bit. I will say, CRE Oscar, I don't know who this man is.
I think he did change teams recently.
Well, he's in third place with
He's
a
the
very
Villa fan, I'm
respectable
pretty
lap
sure.
time.
So I rate him.
Oh, so we know who you're supporting. Also a man on 0 points. So, Gel and Oscar on 0 points. We've got Lix. Lix is just up in his time. He's going to come up the straight before Sector 2. This man has shown a lot of pace and not quite delivered on it too much, but he's got a chance now with the front 2 runners not racing. I think him and Reservoir are the 2 hoping to get the most out of this race. But Steben, who you mentioned, is currently ahead of them in qualifying.
Well, Lix has ruined his lap. We'll slowly go past that.
The pressure's got to him, boys. I'm just going to go back on board with Steben then, as Gel goes even faster with a 26.4.
I'm not as embarrassed now because that's faster than most people in D2 as well.
Faster than half of D2, Gel. So, this is a race, unlike Monaco, you'd like to think there's not many places for you to mess up, really. So he's
going to crash now. Now you said that.
He should be looking good at this point. If he can break the DRS train, especially, as Stephen invalidates. So qualifying is over. People are putting in their last laps. Resify is 2 temps up, according to the game, which is a lie. So
he's only just.
It said 2:16.
He's had a very bad first sector if he's already 2 temps up. I must say that.
Yeah. Oh, he's had a little wiggle there though, coming out of that corner. I don't know the name of it. He's going to cut
End
it
of
out.
sector
What's
one
his sector
corner.
1 looking like? He's still a 10 foot. So maybe it was right, because he had a wiggle. Hey, listen, don't doubt my press coverage, mate.
It is
So
unmatched.
Resify, we'll stay on board with him. I don't know who else is on a lap, but I think Resify is one of the people that we're looking at.
Oscar is, but he's down, so I think.
Let's just see how As if I comes through this sector. Other names to point out, Heated currently in 10th place. He'll be hoping for someone else to get a lap in to bring him out of that top 10. Both the Jordans separated again by one position, just like we saw at Monaco. And Resify is 3/10 up.
He's got a chance for P2 here as well, if he wants to finish the lap.
Yeah, he's definitely
He's
got a chance
that
for
medium,
P2.
hasn't he?
That is a medium time, and he invalidates. And I think I'd probably be happy with that.
I want to see why. Is he going to finish the lap anyway, just to see what he can do? Yes.
He is, and it would have been a 26.8. I'd rather take what I got, to be honest.
Yeah. Much better off on the mediums.
If he can avoid damage, we could be looking at a very good fight for P2 here, because Gel, I fear, might drive away with this and make it our 6th race winner in 6 races.
With a 3/10 gap, I mean, it's likely at the minute.
I'll let you run through.
Oh, thank you.
Quality.
So, Gel got pole with a 26.4 by 3/10 a second to Steban in second. Oscar in P3, very nice lap from him. Storm in 4th, Licks 5th, Resify in 6th on those medium tyres, Jordan 7th, Steve Day 8th, Bosnia 9th, Ryan B 10th, MCR 11th, Heated 12th, Slayer, Poldy Poles, Jordan, McDutchface, Aledi, and Connects round off the rest of the grid. So I did it in time.
Well done, look at you. As long as you're as fast as that on track, you'll be alright.
Yeah. Just great.
Well, that's qualifying done. No DNFs apart from Connects, who we think was maybe taking his quali ban.
Yeah.
Which doesn't exist.
We'll say it's his quali ban, yeah.
Exactly, there you go. I think he just felt bad.
Yeah.
He wanted to apologise a bit more. So
he wanted to apologise to Larkin.
Exactly. He knows how prestigious League of Europe is.
Yeah. He knows he doesn't get another opportunity.
So I think the two standouts that we saw, you know what, Steven steps up when he's needed to. He's seen how the grids are looking. He's seen the front two are gone, and he's stepped up. He's in P2 in qualifying. Ferraris recently decided we want a piece of the pie with the constructors, and they're walking away with it currently.
It is a very unique change to real life as well. Maybe we'll see them on the front row of the grid this season a lot more.
Hey, I've been hearing some good things about those Ferraris, you know. I've been hearing some good stuff.
It's a very nice looking car.
I quite like the red. I don't like the darker red.
Yeah.
I
know what you mean.
Like Ferrari red. I feel
like
Ferrari red with
the black.
Darker.
Yeah. I think Ferrari red with the black as well. I think that would work quite well.
I think Ferrari red with the black and then just a trim of white.
Yeah.
Just a little trim, you know. But we get what we get, and we don't get upset, to quote the infamous Nepenthes. So.
That is going to be George Russell.
Any surprises? I'm looking at Aledi down in 17th.
Yeah. I'm not sure. He does this quite a bit though, I think, Aledi. He does seem to start
I remember
near...
in qualifying he was quite decent. Do you remember Imola? He did quite well, I think.
Yeah. He seems to get a very good start, usually. He always seems to make 4 or 5 positions on lap 1. So
Aledi may be obsessed with that driver of the day. And I can say now, a little scoop on the inside, Aledi's actually the driver that I recommended for Relentless.
Did they say yes to that, or...?
Well, clearly, they've seen how he's done at Silverstone, and they've gone, this guy's shit. That's why they kicked me out, actually. They thought, we want Aledi instead. Yeah, they said they kicked me out. But I messaged Jordan and Java, went, can you pretend like I left? And they said, yeah, we'll let you say you left. So, there's a scoop for you all. I was kicked out due to my off-track behaviour.
Oh, yeah. I can't see why that would happen. Absolutely no need.
And Jordan, good luck with 5 kisses from Demi in the chat. 5 kisses.
Jordan. Which Jordan is this?
Swimwear. Demi, you might want to be specific. We have 2 Jordans. We don't want an upset Jordan in the chat.
Jordan is doing a Gary. I'm pulling.
If you could be specific, that'd be great for us.
Yeah. Can you just make sure he stays free?
For the start of this race, and he's going to do it with some enthusiasm. You think?
If we could see the lights this week, yes, I'll try to get that enthusiasm going
with some passion.
Where is these lights? Hang on.
Well, Connects has just got to the back of the grid, so
it should.
Come on, bit of passion.
It's not doing it. However, we can roughly see in the background there's 3 red lights, 4 red lights, 5 red lights, and away we go for the Silverstone Grand Prix.
That's it!
Steve, I guess a very bad start. He has his wheel spun in 2nd or 3rd gear by the looks of it, and he's lost a heap of positions.
He had a wiggle, you're damn right, and he's down into 4th, 5th position, having a battle with Licks, trying to hold it on the outside. Resify has still maintained 6th place on the mediums.
As they've pushed each other wide.
Licks and Stephen, they've gone wide. Resify's going to go to the inside, and that is
that's very scary.
Grind. As they're side by side. Resify has actually kept ahead of him, so that's a great start for the AlphaTauri driver, but they don't want to fall out of the DRS train. They want to stay within a second before DRS starts.
They need to use their brains here. And
other than that, quite a clean start.
It does seem that way, yes. Aledi making up a few positions, like I said.
Yeah, have a look at the position changes there. We've actually got McDutchface gained 4 positions on that start. Bosnia is the only person. I'm wondering what's happened there. He's down quite far behind the pack.
I think he might have made a little spinella.
A little spinella there.
Following his idle tin can, by the looks of it.
He's missing a right end plate.
Yeah, definitely.
And so is Connects. He's missing a left end plate. And something tells me if you put one piece next to the other piece, we find an incident. So,
and they're both at the back of the grid.
16th, who's missing a right end plate, throwing a spanner in his works. Jordan now looking for a move up Aledi, but he's not going to quite get it. And overall,
we've got
Steve Day heated and Connects in the pits. Connects gets a 5-second speeding penalty.
So
Bosnia's in there as well.
That fills out the puzzle.
And we said it was quite a clean start, and maybe we are wrong. ERT Jordan, we can an update on the love saga in the chat. Demi has clarified it was ERT Jordan with an extra 5 kisses, but ERT Jordan comes in claiming his girl by saying me in the chat. So he don't want Ariel Jordan going anywhere near Demi. And we'll see that on track now as ERT Jordan obviously 7th place.
He's doing very well.
Demi, just for you, he's up into 7th place. We'll tell you how he goes.
I mean, you say up to 7th place. He hasn't actually lost a position yet.
Shush! Don't. She doesn't. Just let the guy look impressive. If this is like his sister, I'm so sorry, by the way. But he's had a great start. Hey, look, he's 7 positions ahead of Ariel Jordan. So
he's the best Jordan in Division 4 at the minute.
Exactly, you've got the best Jordan in Division 4. I mean, we'll look at the standings. Is he? Hold on.
He's not quite. He's quite a new driver, though, isn't he?
Jordan, no. You've got the 2nd best Jordan.
Is he not
that's what matters.
Or?
Listen, I'm going to back Ariel Jordan all the way, mate. I'm sorry, but he's my boy.
Got loyalties there.
I've got loyalties. They run deep in my veins. But start now. We've finished the 3rd lap. DRS will now be activated.
As I tell you what,
Licks is looking in trouble.
He is. Resify is all over the back of him.
The line is on this corner as well. It comes early at Silverstone, and he's not in DRS zone. And I'm thinking maybe he should have used to get in DRS zone there because he's.
Resify looks down the inside early on.
Yeah, Resify's going to have to think to get past Licks soon. Licks is struggling to keep up. He's going to probably get past Licks. The DRS flap is not open, and the medium runner Resify makes his way up into 4th place, and now he's got some work to do if he wants to get into DRS of the runners ahead before they start to drive off.
As I gotta say, the Villa fan Oscar is doing very well for himself. He's staying in jail's DRS.
He's not doing too bad, is he?
He got the fastest lap. He's doing very well at the minute, to be fair to him. Like Villa today in real life as well. So.
Yeah, well, Villa, they're like an up and down. You never know what you're going to get.
Leeds have been bad on former home.
And he's on the hards. Bosnia also went into the hards. It's interesting to see Connects went onto the softs.
In the pits again.
Heated on the media. Yeah, it's not gone well for Steve.
This is what I mean. This is why McLaren are battling them in the constructors.
He'll be hoping for a safety car. Do you remember at pre-season we had Steve Day and Liggs? We thought them two were going to be the ones fighting out for the champion. They looked really impressive at USA. And
they did.
Now they look absolutely
and in Miller as well. In Miller, they're quite strong as well.
I don't know what's happened there, but maybe we've got over half a season left. And Steve Day is struggling on those hards already.
He's going to be a lap down soon.
Yeah, the temperature's hard them, and he's going to want a safety car before.
It is an unusually sunny day as well in Silverstone, which.
Yeah, the sun's never out, is it?
No. Not today as well. Definitely not.
Do you know what? The sun, it just brings me those vibes. Remember the summer 2018? What a summer that was.
Brilliant summer. I mean, this summer was quite good as well, to be fair.
Yeah, but World Cup.
Nothing compares.
It's coming home. It's coming home.
We're gonna have the winter songs, and it's coming home this year. It's fine.
Exactly. So Gel now, still holding on tight. Just half. I mean, he had to downshift quite a lot there to keep it on track. I realised that corner you have to let off quite a lot when you've got a full tank of fuel.
Yeah, I'm gonna realise that in a few laps time as well.
These front runners just keeping it quite consistent. Resify
he's flying.
You know what? He's back in DRS zone.
He didn't get it that lap, but he
almost.
should.
He's almost back in. He's not used.
As Esteban's going for the move on Licks.
Everything.
And he gets it done. Licks is falling down the grid at the minute.
Yeah, Esteban.
Clearly,
clean move. Licks is struggling.
Not got that pace that he did in qualifying, by the looks of it, Licks.
Oh, we have a yellow flag, but for who? Chris Kamara. And that is
Connects.
It's Connects.
Yeah, Resify is on a roll at the minute. That lap, without DRS. I think we've got a very interesting fight for the win today.
Yeah, Resify found himself now back in this DRS train, which is perfect position for him. Those mediums they're not theoretically faster than the softs at the moment still. The softs should have an extra few laps still before they start.
And they're even more worn, those mediums as well.
Yeah, I think he did what, three laps on them. So
yeah.
The only thing he's got to be careful of now is timing his pit stop perfectly, because obviously the safety car could come out at any point, and he could. He has a little shake there, but he holds on, and that's going to drop him back out of DRS, which he's worked so hard to get back into. We're going to have a look further down the field because we do, we care about all the battles.
Yes, we
and
do.
the Dutch face. I mean, it's typical at the moment, to be honest. Silverstone, there's not many battles going on. It's just one long train
after another. It is.
I don't know how I'm going to get through this field, as Connects is back in the pits.
The dive bomb. That's what we do.
We're not going to see another retirement, surely.
I think we are.
No, he's serving his penalty. Could this be a smart little move?
It's going to be a lap down, so probably not, no.
Oh, he's had a wing change as well.
Ah.
Well.
Maybe not.
Steve Day with a... and Licks is in. Big move. That's an early pit stop.
Gel's lost the lead to Oscar as well.
Gel has lost the lead. We're sorry for not seeing that. Licks has pitted very, very early. And Resify is still not quite in DRS zone. So making it interesting as the lady now gets past McDutchface as well, as they're going side by side. And maybe Jordan's going to try to take advantage, but he can't quite take advantage there.
As once again, Aledi working his way through the field quite nicely indeed.
I'm going to speak of Jordan now. He's pushing up to McDutchface, and he's going to simple move at the inside.
Now we've seen this film before.
McDutchface still holding on. He's on the inside. Jordan is going to take the wider line, and McDutchface holds on just.
Will he get a better run? Jordan, don't take the inside.
He's going to get DRS next time. We don't want to see this anymore. As we have another yellow flag, and that is Connects again.
He's not having a good day. He's not having a good day.
He's just.
I would retire if I was him after this.
His car has teleported onto the track. I'm not sure how that happened. If anyone wants to report that, they can do. We're going to go back to the front of the grid, and this front group is looking quite contested now, and I'm surprised we haven't seen anybody pit to retaliate to Licks, but maybe they're thinking the same as I did, and that's very, very early to pit.
Yeah, maybe they're still enjoying those softs quite a bit as well.
I mean, he was struggling, wasn't he? Maybe he's just a fan of the mediums, but he's going to have to take them a long, hefty way to say he pitted on lap 5.
Yeah.
As Connects now picks up a flag, but he's retired.
Yeah, I don't blame him in the start.
It's not quite been his day.
Gel has got past Oscar once again, so we missed that once again, but we move on.
I mean, we've got Slayer now looking at even MCR, and it's not quite going to happen. Oh, it might not, it's not. And that inside line doesn't seem to be working too much, because it seems to force them on the outside for this corner. And
no one wants to do the Verstappen Hamilton scenario. That's what everyone's scared of it
Somebody
all
will.
of a sudden.
I'll make it happen in D2 just for you boys.
I will make it happen as well, if I can get close enough to another car. But
Yeah, well, I think we're gonna go back on board with Oscar now. I think what we're seeing at the moment between Oscar and Gel is just that typical DRS switcheroo with
Yeah.
2 DRS zones.
and keeping Storm behind him.
Yeah, we might see it here. Yeah, we're going to see it here. Oscar's going to go up the inside. I had quite a bit more time to gain as Gel's actually going to hold it. Oh, this could get interesting now as the boys, as Storm's in the pits, and this could be massive.
That's a good idea from Storm there.
That's a brilliant idea for Storm.
They're still
And
going
now
side by
these boys
side.
Cannot afford to. They can't battle this lap.
They cannot now.
And Storm, I think, with a very, very well timed overtake. Jeez, very well timed pit stop.
And look how close Reservoir is as well. He's 2 tenths off the back of these guys. So that kind of just
Reservoir will be
shows.
hoping to not get caught up in this.
Yeah, he needs to stay away from this as much as he can, really. As they have built a decent gap to Steven behind them, who's being chased down by Jordan with a full tank of ERS as well. So going well so far.
Yeah,
The Aston Martin driver.
Jordan's doing very, very well. Maybe I need to start getting Alice in the chats for my races. Put that extra bit of pressure in.
We may need that.
And with a little bit of extra insight, Demi in the chat, I see a profile picture. It's got 2 people. Is one of them ERT Jordan? Can we get a scoop?
We've covered a magazine here.
I'm just saying.
It's going to be gossip news tomorrow morning.
It is indeed. It is indeed. Is Jordan not quite getting the run on Steven he might be hoping for? No, he's not. Is there any other moves? We've got Oscar going on the outside of Gel this time. Maybe he went on the inside last time, didn't quite work.
The idea.
And this could be dirty as they're both going to try to come into the pits. No, Oscar's staying out.
Wow. Okay.
You know what? I almost think that was for the best because them 2 people were side by side.
Yeah.
If they were trying to squeeze into that pit lane, that was not going to end well for somebody. So maybe he thought that and thought, best not. But
take the hit for the lap. It can't be
Gel
that bad.
goes in. I'm surprised no one else is pitting.
We need to find out where Gel is.
Smart move for Jordan. And
as Aledi is right on the back of Poldy Poles here to become the second leading medium runner from outside the top 10 because Reservoir is a bit of an exception.
They're still with a soft runner, so it's looking good for them. So Storm has come out ahead of Jordan. Storm's come out ahead of Gel, and Gel has spun on his exit.
In the pit lane, so it's a very good job he didn't go in the same time as Oscar.
And Leaks, interestingly, is 3 seconds behind Storm, and he pitted 2 laps before them?
Leaks just does not have that pace, does he?
No, he just seems to be struggling in the race.
Storm could be on for a very, very good result here in the Haas.
Yeah, Storm, I think he timed that pit perfectly. We've got another yellow flag, and that is for heated. Maybe his tyres are a little bit...
I think we need a bit of a paint editor at the minute as well to get rid of the Haas livery, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, well, we'll remove the bloody sponsor, that's for sure.
Yeah.
As Oscar's now coming into the pits, and now that makes Resify our leading medium runner and the leading runner of the race all together. And what a position he finds himself in now.
Steven decides to stay out as well. With a fastest lap from Reservoir.
Oscar's in. This will be interesting to see where he comes. It honestly looks like maybe we're looking at Resify versus Storm for the win at the moment.
Maybe Oscar as well if he's not too far from Storm. We don't know.
Yeah, we'll see what Oscar's lap was like then. I mean, I can't imagine the softs being faster at this point. But he's going to come out. Where's Storm? Storm's going around the last corner now.
In the pit lane, it's going to be close.
This is going to be very, very close. And I think he's going to come out just ahead of Storm.
He's going to come out just...
He's just behind him. Just behind Storm, ahead of Licks.
Just within the RS as well, which is important for him. So he's not lost much, really.
I don't think he has, though, because them tyres are going to be... It's hard to get temperature in them.
Yeah. He's going to need a lap. But if he's got the pace that he showed in the first stint... He could very easily
He's
get
already
back.
got less DRS than ERS and Storm, sorry.
Yeah.
The important thing for Storm here is to keep Oscar out of his DRS.
Yeah.
Do it for the Haas boys.
Yeah, definitely do it for the Haas boys.
And you've got to think these soft runners have to pit now. They're going to see just how far people are dropping back as Jordan He's going to go past Steven on the outside, coming in.
Can he get it done? What
He can't get
lovely
it
move.
done, and the fans go wild as he goes
And he comes
into
into the pits ahead of Steven as well. Unreal.
That's a brilliant move there, and no pit lane penalties as well. It's looking good. Ryan's in as well. All the softeners are in now. Is it a bit too late? In my opinion, yes. But maybe those mediums will come into light at the end of the race. Only time can tell. But for me, I think it's important to try
They're
stay
in
the
their own
DRS
little
train.
battle, aren't they, at the minute, though? I don't think they're in I don't remember them being in the lead battle to
They
begin
weren't too
with.
far off. It was all one big train, really. I just think... I don't know.
I think Lix was holding up quite a bit, if I remember.
I feel like
So
on
they
this
should be
track you
around
want to
then.
react to people because
Yeah.
you want to be in that DRS train. But Oscar is in DRS of Storm. Speaking of DRS, Lix now look 3.3 seconds behind. Jordan is 2.6 seconds behind Lix. But as we pointed out before, Lix not the greatest pace here and four lap
lap
older
on.
tyres.
Yeah, those mediums are going to be very tired at the end of the race, that's for sure.
And Gel has actually had to pit again. Just interestingly
not-
enough, I've seen that, and what a race that could have been. And we
It
have
is
to
a-
think we're seeing this with Gel
a bit
quite
of
a
a
lot now.
theme.
He's showing a lot of
Yeah.
pace, but not quite getting the results.
Maybe. I've got a tip. If your setup's a bit quali based, tilt it the other way a bit, make it more race based.
Now, who do I know that's very good in quality and bad in the race? There's a guy
could
called
that be?
Nolan who I think might have suffered for that a few times. But look at the gap Resify's got to Podipos. 8.9 seconds between the two medium runners.
That kind of shows Resify pace off, really, doesn't it?
I tell you what, I'm looking at Resify now. I'm thinking of how the championship is with the two top drivers not racing tonight. Resify is in a win-win situation. He could win the race. He's very much on for the win of the race. But if he doesn't, if he just gets a second or a third, that's still
A championship
like that.
lead.
I think that still puts him at the top of the championship.
Podipos was doing some quite dramatic defending work there.
A few dances there. I don't think Aledi was quite close enough for him to be an issue. Podipos, I think he's taking extra precautions there.
Yeah. Better be safe
Hey,
than
oh.
sorry, I guess.
But indeed, it is. As I'm going to have a look at the gaps now to the leader, actually.
As Oscar
If
gets
I
past
can.
Storm.
Oscar is past Storm and into
So, net lead.
potentially the lead of the race. We're not quite sure
Yeah.
at the moment as to where him and Resify are going to come. Gap to the leader. He is 27 seconds behind Resify. That is, the pit stop's about 28, isn't it?
I have no idea. You're asking the wrong person, yeah. I'd say so, because they were right next to each other to begin with, so...
The only difference is Resify's going to come out on those fresh, soft
And
tyres.
Oscar is out of ERS as well. Which is not going to help his cause.
I'm trying to see how long a pit stop is at Silverstone, but I can't see. So
We'll leave
tell you
that
what,
to
it's
everyone's
better to be in
imagination.
the mystery.
Yeah,
Imagine what? Imagination? Did you just say?
yes. It is English.
We looked at the chat. Words from TDB, who has not shown any bias so far, by the way.
Very unbiased.
Gel made sure Oscar couldn't react. Very, very smart. And I agree with you there. It's been a very, very smart decision by Gel. It has actually upped him to 16th place on the grid. Stopping Oscar from getting past, who Oscar now has to settle for 5th.
Yeah. Which is
Potentially
also the net lead of the race.
the net lead of the race. But very, very smart from
Yeah.
Gel. I agree with you there, TDB. You
I hope
D1
you do the same
scumbag.
I hope you do the same strategy later, TDB.
Yeah, TDB, I think if you do that, it'd be very, very smart. As Podipos picks up a penalty, which is not good. Lenny's passed him as well, who's doing a little dance himself. And these two getting caught up in their own little battle, which is probably not the best for their race, but always got to hold
Oh.
it. A little bit of argy-bargy, as the famous Arava would say.
Yeah.
But Aledi now maintains second place for now.
It's what we like to
9.5
see, a little
seconds
bit
is
of,
the gap to
little
first.
bit of contact.
Yeah,
like
just a
F2.
little bit of a.
Cars can take it.
As Rocco would say, the cars could take it,
Yeah.
and that's what matters.
It's a very, very true statement, I must say.
Nothing quite happening at the moment. I'm liking this little battle between Stephen and Jordan. Two drivers that very different positions of the table. Stephen currently sitting in P5 with two DNFs. I tell you what, Stephen's in P5. He DNF'd his first two races.
He did, yes.
Very underrated performance from Stephen here that we've not really noticed in the championship at the moment. Only because we've
He's
both
not in the
only
top.
been together for one of those races.
Over there of us, so
We're slacking. We're terrible commentators. We really are.
awful. Yeah. Why they've put us together, I do not know.
I put us down for commentary duo of the season.
Easily. We
Why is
have
that
the most
an award,
spice.
by the way?
I remember
Commentary
like
duo of the season.
yeah, there's always best commentator, but
A Storm gets past. I'm going to call him Oxer. They're going side by side. Oscar's back in front of Storm again. They're having a little bit of a
this is just
battle now.
this is helping a certain driver in the lead at the minute as well.
Yeah, I think these two drivers maybe need to start focusing on who they're really fighting, which is not each other at the moment. They can
I
start
don't think-
fighting each other maybe
yeah.
once Reservoir's pit, as Storm looked like he may go for it, and he's backing out of that
I
one.
think he was actually trying not to overtake him because he never got slipstream either.
Yeah, I think these two drivers, if they're listening, maybe might benefit a little bit from
Calm down a little.
working together at the moment. There's two DRS zones, you can just switcheroo and then go at it later on
A bit
once
like
Reservoir's pit.
Gel and Oscar were doing in the first stint, actually.
Exactly, it's a very good strategy, and it's not
Yeah.
obviously it is within the rules of F1. You can't help someone out unless if it's for your own benefit, then that's fair enough.
Yeah.
As when we're looking at the gap now from then to Licks, they've kind of pulled up. Licks is no longer in that battle. As Storm's going to look at it again, maybe. No, he's not going to go for it, and that's smart moving from Storm. There, I think he realizes at this point who the real fight's with.
He's been in LOE a few seasons, I think, Storm, so he knows what he's doing, I think.
This is a worry for them too, though. They've been on much fresher tyres they're 6 laps fresher. In Oscar's case, they're 10 laps fresher. They've not actually gained any time to Reservoir. They're still 27 seconds behind.
Yeah, and there's still a chance of a safety car now as well, if you're in it. Which just helps Reservoir.
The thing is, a Reservoir, he's in a win-win situation now, in the situation of if a safety car does come out, free
Softs can
pit
make
stop,
it.
as the lady's pitting.
He wants to get an undercut on Poldy poles on those soft tyres. That's what he wants.
Well, it's a great time to pit, to be fair. The softs will happily go that long. I'm actually
Steve
surprised we've
Hendricks.
not seen anyone else pit on the mediums.
Yeah.
Reservoir can afford not to. Either way, like if he pits now, he's fine. If a safety car comes out, he's fine.
As Gel
picks up a 3 second.
Yeah. As a lady comes out in a nice little gap between the two McLarens, who are still quite close to each other on track, 16 laps in.
Oh, I tell you what makes this interesting. So Aledi was with Pody Poles, right?
Yeah.
And Aledi, Pody Poles is 9.5 behind Reservoir. He's come out in P12. We'll take that off. Reservoir is looking currently to come out just behind Oscar.
Wow.
That's how the pit's looking at the moment. If he pit right now,
He's in a very good position, Reservoir.
to be honest, I'd maybe pit now.
As Reservoir
Storm's starting
doesn't,
to pull a gap
as
a little bit.
Poles does.
I feel like Reservoir, he needs to pit now. Because he needs to give himself some time to get past these drivers. He's going to be on the softs. They're not going to die at this point. They've got the laps in them.
Yeah. He needs to make the use of them. Whilst he's got the gap to do so as well. To like the Steve-Ban behind who's just got past Licks as well.
Yeah, because Oscar and Storm, they are starting to close the gap now. They're not fighting as much. They've been a bit smarter about it. And the gap is coming down to Reservoir. So maybe Reservoir should look at pitting this lap.
What won't help him is Steban's got through past Licks, who seems to be a bit of a blockade this race at the minute to most. He doesn't.
Yeah, he doesn't want to come out behind Steban. At the moment, he's just going to come out ahead of Steban. He does not want to come out behind him.
He's got to pit this lap, surely.
I think last lap was the one to pit, to be honest, but he's obviously missed out on that window. This lap, if he stays out, you have to question whether he's thrown away a potential win here.
You do, because...
We'll see what he does.
I mean, looking at this little battle between the 4th, 5th and 6th currently, Jordan has 100% ERS.
Maybe, Jordan's a little dark horse, you know.
You might want to use some of it.
What have you done? I mean, for me, Jordan's got 80%.
I think he used quite a bit down this race, as he is in.
Right, this will be interesting. I think if we've done our calculations correct, as I am famously known for being a bloody
very good
genius,
mathematician.
He should come out just behind Oscar, ahead of Steban. But we shall see. Watch him just come out like 8th.
Jordan's just got past Licks.
Jordan does get past the Licks, and these are going to cost each other time. Licks looks a little bit more confident on the mediums. He's kept with the pack. He's holding it on the outside, but you're never going to make that work.
And Jordan is through.
He's up and now. There we go, Resify.
Where
did I say?
Perfect.
Oh, Steban's gone. He's in the wall, and there's a safety car.
That's surely a safety car.
I mean, well, he's not really, to be fair, because he's...
Virtual safety car.
Virtual?
What? There's a car off through the pit lane. How's that a virtual?
Well,
we have seen some shocking stuff by the FIA this season, well, last season.
No, Michael, no, it's just so not right. As Resify, imagine if a safety car did come out though, he'd be right up their gearbox with fresh softs. And
if they pit, they'd be behind. It's a win-win once again, yeah.
Yeah, this is a very, very strange one.
That's it.
Where go? And he's lost time. It was not the best restart for him.
3 seconds to catch in
3.3 seconds. And
8 laps roughly now.
The key part is, and these two drivers at the front now really need to think about DRS. The only way I see them maintaining this gap is not by doing what they're doing now. Although they've not lost too much time doing that, I guess.
I was going to say they didn't battle.
But they might do if they do this, which... Oh, we've got another yellow flag there.
And it's yell. Without the front wing.
Yells around again. And what a race that has gone down the drain for. But Storm goes right over the bloody sausage curb there. That's a risky move. But these two drivers now, 2.3 seconds.
He's gained a second in those last seconds.
As Slayer is round
in that massive train,
and he's down now into 12th.
Still in the points.
These two drivers really need to start thinking of using each other, because the only way they stay ahead is to keep Resify out of DRS.
That's not going to happen. I can safely say that.
Yeah, they've kind of got their own fight going on.
So will we see a new winner, or?
Resify has won a race, hasn't
he? Yeah, that's what I mean, or Resify. Everyone around him hasn't, I don't think.
The only benefit these guys can maybe think of is, yes, Resify can catch them, but it's a whole new thing, getting past and breaking DRS. If they can just sit in his DRS, there's a chance. And Resify, tell you what, he's looking dangerously close to picking up penalties here, because he's almost too fast as Ryan B picks one.
I thought as you said that.
Almost too fast on the soft, to the point where you can turn in a bit too much, and you pick up the warnings. A Storm's gone a little bit shaky. You know what I mean? As Resify's going to think about it now, he's going to sit behind Storm. Smart move there. A lot of people, including myself, would have dived that and lost a wing and then complained and blamed the driver ahead.
Which it would be their fault.
Of course, obviously, it would have been.
Yeah.
As Aledi, Ryan's made a mistake. Aledi's up into 6th, and Podiposa took advantage and got past as well. So Aledi and Podipos are almost inseparable this race.
They do seem that way at the minute. Can they catch Licks?
I mean, we said this about Aledi before. What, he started last, did he? Second to last?
18th.
6th place is in now.
Yeah.
Imagine if this man could qualify.
He's got 11 positions gained.
As Resify gets past Storm,
as Slayer's out in a very similar place to where the Virtual was last time. But no one this time. Well done, FIA. Consistency is key.
Yeah, no safety car there.
No, not
Michael,
needed.
this is so not right. Oscar's flashing. Is he? Yeah, he is.
I think Oscar's screwed here. There's no.
He's got no ERS left.
There's no way.
Resify, you'll think after this, should go. Oh, that's a second warning, surely. Should be careful here, as he's going to look probably to get the overtake. And now, I don't know. Don't use yet, Resify. You want to save that ERS and break a 1 second gap when you can. But I tell you what, I'm going to go look at the warnings, and I'm not going to tell you because you're streaming.
Oh, for God's sake.
Yeah, but we can't. We've got to let the viewers. I will say.
Yeah.
Hold on a moment. Hold on a moment.
As Poldy Poles has got past Aledi.
I will say one of the top three is one warning away from a penalty.
Wow. Okay.
And the other two have 0 warnings.
Oh. Well,
I can't tell you who that person is that has 2 warnings.
We'll let the viewers guess who that is.
I don't want to give anything away, but it's Resify with the 2 warnings.
Yeah. Not giving it away. No.
So he needs
but
to be
it's the
careful
guy in the AlphaTauri.
I mean, he's sitting in a comfortable win of the race. He has no reason to make any stupid mistakes.
He clearly has the pace advantage.
I mean, he's almost brought that 1 second already, and if he can get it through Magnussen Beckett's, he should be comfortably looking at
what he's done the last few laps is get warnings, didn't he? Just by the looks of it.
He's actually not picked them up the last few laps. They were earlier on, which I'm very surprised at. But he's going to.
Maybe there's a report.
No, Oscar's going to stay in there, and let's not write
and
Oscar out of this race.
Storm's out of DRS as well.
Yeah, I think Storm is struggling now on these mediums.
So what we have here is our 2 favourites battling now for the win.
Oh, so I have no bias whatsoever.
You never said Resify's your one that wants to win the title.
I will say Resify was my favourite to win the title. My favourite driver on the grid is Jordan for obvious reasons.
Yes, that is.
He has a great music taste. Iati Jordan, not so much. Not in my opinion. But Ariel Jordan.
Someone's going to be unhappy with that in the comments.
As Gel picks up a 3 second penalty. What has happened to that man?
TDB, recreate this in D2.
Oh, please.
I'd love that.
Only 3 drivers on the grid currently outside of the points, and by quite a distance they're outside of the points. So
yeah,
not
doesn't
quite
seem
got
to change.
plan.
Yeah, especially as there's not really going to be a safety car now, is there? Let's be honest.
Yeah. Oh, and Madudgeface has made a move onto MCR. And he's got it done as well. He's up into 9th position there on those.
Good little drive from McDutchface. I think he loves. Yeah, up 7 positions. He loves the last to first from D5. I remember.
And I tell you what, Ryan B's got 6 seconds of pens. McDutchface could find a few more positions. Polypod has 3 seconds as well. So this could be a cheeky little race for the. For the Ferrari driver who needs to get some points for Ferrari.
Even though he's not their full-time driver, so.
Oh yeah, never mind. Ignore what I said.
He gets some points for himself.
Gets another move done on Aledi.
Once again, I mean, what lap is Aledi re-overtaking Polypols then? What we're saying?
I don't think Aledi needs to worry. He's not got a penalty. If he just avoids a penalty, because I mean, they're too far off licks. So I think the highest position he can get at this point is 6th, which is still a very respectable drive considering from where he started.
Yeah.
I just realised as well, I have to sit there and watch qualifying for like 20 minutes.
That is awful.
Oh dear me. I'm going to have me tea or something.
Don't blame you.
We apologise as well, we're a bit rambling on. There's nothing happening at the moment.
It's just Aledi and Polypods just having a...
As he is coming into the pits, when he's got... Well, okay. He's going for fastest lap.
He should be able to get past Steve, I mean, on 18 lap.
Oh! Oscar! He spun it! from a potential
Oscar,
race win.
You've
He's
done
in
an Aston
fifth,
Villa.
and Resify will take a deep breath, and Resify can now afford that penalty. Obviously, you don't want to get one, but let's put stop for a second. And Oscar has fallen at the final hurdle.
I mean, if I was Resify right now, I would get the penalty because I'd already have one already. But just to make it
As
interesting,
now back past body balls, like you said, and
as now
Oscar,
that
what have you
fight
done, lad?
for P3 is a little bit more interesting.
yeah, all of a sudden there's a podium on the hands, and Licks are going to be looking at it. And I'll tell you one thing: Licks and Jordan were the two drivers that I was not looking at to get a podium after the first 10 laps.
Me neither.
I mean, Jordan's had a very sneaky little drive. I tell you what, when the missus is here,
He turns up. He puts in that
turns
man of the
up.
match performance.
for the well, I mean, 10 kisses overall. That's a lot of kisses, you know what I mean? And he's pulling it out for the boys tonight. Jordan will be getting some celebratory hugs, I'm sure. As we've had a comment in the chat now, very important one. Asaha Kahaf has said VOR.RED. So
He's
take up that.
doing well today. I'll tell you what.
He's
He's had a
very,
good
very
drive.
well. It's a Heated's got back past Steve Day into the points, and he's going for maybe fastest lap. Heated, I don't think you have the facilities for that, big man. But we will see what happens.
Let's
back
see.
him.
Here he goes.
Let's go on board with him until something happens.
Nothing. It's only going to be body parts and that let they overtake each other.
Exactly.
So,
1 point on the line here. Massive
goes.
for the
Keeps it in
constructors'
third
fight.
gear for the traction.
Beautiful.
Does it very
Tony
nicely.
Bowles does get past LED, like you said. Who'd have predicted?
Who would have guessed? Hang
and the
on.
Dutch face has made him even Ryan, and he's got it done. Ryan B on 6 seconds.
He
of
does need to get that 3 seconds on
irrelevant.
pole defaults, to be fair.
He does, and it could happen with him fighting a lady. How far is he behind?
4
He is
seconds.
4 seconds. So the two very, very important things happen. I'll tell you what, actually, Licks could make the move on Jordan. Jordan's not got DRS. Licks is going to get a DRS run now. He's not going to get the run done. But he's not going to get the overtake done now. But there's definitely a chance. There's a few little spicy things happening here.
Something I've just noticed is Heated's picked up a penalty.
He has, but that doesn't matter. He's got a purple sector too.
He won't get the fastest lap point, but, you know. As Steve Day's only 5 tenths behind him, but we ignore that.
What now? Watch Codemasters giving the. Watch it.
Yeah, they'll give it him
the
anyway.
fastest lap.
Yeah.
Here we go.
As
Gonna
Joe.
fraud his way across the line, and it's a 28-1. That would have been fastest lap of the race.
We salute you, Heated, for getting fastest lap.
In Heated we stand.
Yes.
And Licks now not quite close enough to Jordan. He's going to have one more lap to maybe snatch away a podium. Jordan on 5% ERS, Licks on 20% ERS, 30 now.
Oscar's hoping a little.
As Ryan B gets past McDutchface. And he's costing him maybe now. Ryan B's got 9 second of penalties. He's just costing McDutchface time.
He's pretty much ruined McDutchface's chances of getting any higher than P8.
And he's, I'll tell you what, he's hungry. This is a nice little...
MCR's now here.
MCR's going to
Out
look at
of
this thinking,
nowhere.
I'll have a little bit of this. Great
gotta
fighting, good MCR.
They're going to go 3 wide, aren't they? They're trying to.
This is beautiful fighting. I tell you what, this has been really, really clean. I'll give Ryan B stick. It's been very, very clean. Pointless, but very, very clean. McDutchface going to hang it on the outside still. He's going to go into the back of Ryan, and MCR has got the run. He gets past McDutchface. Will he get past Ryan?
As a spinner,
He
as
won't.
Licks his round.
As Licks his round. And everyone's throwing it away on the last lap. McDutchface, as we just pointed out, he's basically just lost the position to MCR on track. Well, he'll get him from Ryan, but, I mean, Ryan
just stitched him up there.
Yeah, Ryan's he's going to lose a position anyway. He's just done it for a laugh, but McDutchface could still get MCR here with DRS.
Ryan's counting the points on track. That's what Ryan's doing.
Licks, he pulled something out of the bag and then threw it away at the end. That throws
As
away
we
the
ride
battle
on
for
board
podium.
quickly with Redify, who does win his second race of the season.
comfortably as well as
Yeah, 5.5 seconds. Storm
and
with
Oscar.
Is that maybe his first podium? I think.
With
Might
Storm. I'll have a check in a second. We're just going to know what else is going on.
I'll quickly
As
look.
McDutchface gets back past Ryan. Not very happy about it. Ryan's now going to lose. And MCR's behind McDutchface again. How's that happen? Oh, it's going to be. That'll be with DRS, that. So McDutchface has got back past him. Ryan B.
So
causing
nothing
an automail
really.
at the end to finish 11th.
Storm. No, this is his first podium of the season, Storm. So congrats to him,
Big result for him as well in 15th.
as well as Jordan as well. First podium is for him as well.
Yeah, I tell you what, Oscar finishing 4th after that spin. We saw him. He could potentially have been fighting for the win.
Yeah, he'd have definitely
the
been
stars
second, I think. Otherwise,
Seem to have aligned for Resify, who takes the win and puts himself
Fastest
first
lap
in the
as well.
championship.
I'm pretty sure.
Fastest lap as well, because Heated was an absolute moron. And that
And
Heated
he's lost
picks up a
his
point now.
yeah, and he's no, he
doesn't.
doesn't. He lost pence.
Heated, what have you done?
Heated.
Heated, what have you done?
Oh no. He's paid for fastest lap and lost the point because of it.
A very uneventful race, really,
Yeah.
wasn't it, when you think about it?
There's one or two moments really. That's about it. A very British podium as well. Looking at the flags, so I'm sure the British fans will be going wild with that. Yeah. Do you want to run through the grid whilst I add everyone to the party?
Yeah, we'll do.
Because it usually takes a very long time to add people to parties.
Okay, so the grid, final order, we've got Resify picking up his second win, the first person to get 2 wins, putting himself top of the championship. We've got Storm in second, getting his first podium. Jordan third, also getting his first podium. Oscar fourth, Aledi fifth, Podipol sixth, Licks seventh, McDutchface eighth, MCR ninth. Jordan 10th, both McLarens unseparated still. Ryan B 11th, and Steve Day rounding off the points. We've got Heated in 13th, Bosnia 14th. Anyone else that finished? Yeah, Gel finished, barely. Slayer, Steben, and Connects, who retired in the pits. So, that is that.
Yeah, very interesting race. So we're gonna have Resify in the party. I don't know about Storm and Jordan. Jordan currently cannot be added, I don't think. Oh wait, no. So yeah.
Well, Resify's here, so I'll let you start off with that.
Resify obviously started P6 on those mediums. Was your plan always just to stick with the front guys first and then just get the last 8 or so laps, or?
Yeah, that was the whole plan. I was just worried about, keeping up with them, but surprisingly, I had quite good pace in the mediums, and I stuck with them. I did have to use quite a bit of ERS, so once they all pitted, I just had to save, and I got back to 100%. But yeah, that was the game plan since qualifying.
Yeah, I was going to say your pace in qualifying and at the start didn't look very impressive. Was you kind of glad that Oscar made his mistake and gave you that gap to Storm, because obviously he was on 2 warnings as well?
There was a little bit in me that I mean, trouble is soft, like mid softs compared to old mediums is a bit, it's a huge gap itself. So, but I had 2 warnings, and I was like, if I get a 3rd warning, he's got me. So I just had to be so careful. And when I saw him get the spun, I was like, yeah, I've got it. I'm 3 seconds ahead or more of the guy in second. So I was happy, not happy that he spun, obviously, but satisfied.
Yeah, you were.
So,
don't lie.
Yeah.
Don't lie to us.
And obviously now with the championship lead, how does that make you feel, really?
It's amazing. It really is. I was very, very nervous coming into it because my Silverstone quali pace isn't there. Like, people be getting 4 or 5 tenths quicker than me in most quali, so I was quite nervous. I was just hoping to get a good top 5 finish so I could close down on them. But now I'm in the lead by quite a few points as well. I think I'm on 73 now. I was very happy with that.
Nolan, any questions?
Yeah, how do you feel? You are top of the standings now, and you've frauded that because the better drivers haven't turned up. So how do you feel now? You're going to come back. They're going to be in the races. Do you think do you back yourself against Japser and Wouter?
Yeah, of course I do.
Why is that? Because you're not as good as them.
No, it's because I'm better.
What? Unbelievable. So we saw you. Obviously, you're having a little battle. I don't think we've seen Oscar yet. Was there any worry? Was there any worry at some point before the spin that he might be able to get you? Because it looked like he could have stayed in your DRS.
A little bit. I mean, I was very low on the DRS to stay out of his, so it was 1.1 to 9/10 throughout the whole laps he was with me, and then when he spun, that was it. But the DRS was so low, just trying to get out of his DRS there, and apparently that's why he spun, to get in my DRS. So I felt quite bad seeing that.
I mean, well, you did what you needed to do. You're at the top of the championship now. How is your feelings of Jeddah? Because I know I'm terrible at Jeddah.
Oh, I don't really want to talk about it. It's just one of them tracks that you're either good at or rubbish at, and I'm not really good at it, so I'm going to have a lot of
practice. That makes 3 of us.
Cool, that's everything I've got.
Yeah, I think, it doesn't look like anyone else wants to join the party today, which, gives us more time to practice.
We know what Jordan's doing, so...
So yeah, we're gonna leave it there. Thank you all for watching. Obviously, next week, like Nolan just said, it is Jeddah. Unfortunately.
What a terrible track.
Yeah. I'm actually quicker on the wheel there than Pad at the minute, which says it all really. But yeah, so F2.
Got a wheel then.
I might do actually. So
we've got chase cam.
F2 on Tuesday. I have no idea what race that is, but you'll actually see me getting points there most likely. So should watch that and tune into D2 to watch us get a 1-2.
Oh, easy, starting at the back.
From last. Both of us probably, but yeah.
Oh, well, you basically got a qualify on every single race, man.
No, usually Aiden's behind me, to be fair.
True. Before he wins.
So, yeah. He will, yeah. But thank you all for watching. I hope you did enjoy, and see you all next week, hopefully. Goodbye.